got to find something that you enjoy doing other than bodybuilding. There's got to be something that you enjoy doing, whether playing, and I always say playing video games because a lot of guys play video games. Because I know guys that can immerse themselves in a video game, they'll be on there all day playing, and if that's what floats your boat, then do it. Do something you like. If you can develop a new skill, that's even better. And I've told a lot of people that were bored and depressed and stuck in the house, I said, you know what? You guys are always complaining that you can't keep the job that you want. You're not getting paid enough money at the job you're at. YouTube is a perfect vehicle to make money on the side. It could start with pocket change and it could build up to actually a real big salary. Speaking of Greg Doucette, in 1 year, the guy went from almost no subscribers on YouTube to having, way more than I have here on RX Muscles. So he's making money, Start your own YouTube channel, Sit on there and just talk about what you want to talk about. People love to hear that stuff. Everything's about reality TV nowadays. Or find a niche. Maybe you collect, leaves from, weird trees outside. Whatever your interest or hobby is, make a YouTube channel about it and talk about it. Every day, do a video, or every other day, do a video, and put it up. I don't care if 5 people watch it, but you know what? All it takes is one video to kind of get hit in a viral way, and it gets passed around, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you have 10,000 subscribers on your channel, and now you're making money. So YouTube and social media really affords people the ability to start their own businesses right from their own house using their own creativity. If you're that depressed that you can't even get creative about what you really love, bodybuilding, and try to, make something more of it, then you know what, maybe you need to go, and there's nothing wrong with this, you might need to seek counseling and talk to someone professionally. You might even need antidepressants. I know a lot of people that those helped tremendously. I mean, it changed their life. So don't think that it's hopeless, because there's a lot of people in the same exact boat. Okay? The smart people find ways around it. If your depression is due to your circumstances, then you got to change your circumstances. If your depression might be a chemical imbalance and your circumstances are not really what's causing it, then you might need to get on antidepressants. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if it fixes the problem, then great. Then now you're in a better state, in a better place of being, and you can go on with your life. So you have to figure out what's causing your depression, first of all. If it's circumstantial, you change the circumstances. If it's not and it's chemical, then you need to chemically fix the problem, and that's what medication is for.
Well, Dave, I'm gonna jump in, because I did want to add one thing to this, because they specifically mentioned training, and I think that is one thing that amongst the bodybuilding community, amongst gym goers in general, that seems to be one of the things that, again, specifically comes up, right? And let's just talk about bodybuilders, right? And again, I'm not going into specifics,
right,
but it's like any professional athlete. Once they retire, they miss the thrill. They miss the action, right? And you see them going into learning how to fly a plane, learning how to ride a motorcycle. Right. Some go the way of gambling because they need the rush, the thrill, the action.
Right.
I look at it from the perspective of, you have people that go to the gym, they're used to going to the gym. Why do they go to the gym? Because they want that release. They want that satisfaction of, setting a new PR, hitting some big weights.
Yeah.
What do you say to that crowd that, again, is sitting there listening to you, saying that you're a former bodybuilder, who, again, why did you go to the gym, right? So there are those who are sitting there, they can't achieve that same satisfaction. To that, you say what?
Here's the answer. Whether I was a top-level let's say I was competing at the highest level of my career now, for sure I would find a gym to train at, right? Because someone's going to say, oh, Dave, come to my house and train, right? Because everyone knows me. But when I first started, okay, no one really knew me. I guarantee you, I was so single-mindedly driven to be the best bodybuilder and to build the physique that I fantasized about in my head, that I would have found a gym. I would have found a way to train by leveraging maybe someone who I trained in their house, to finding someone who had a home gym, to finding a gym owner who let me come in. And I would have found a way to get it done. If training is that important to me, I guarantee you I would have been training at a gym, whether it be at someone's home gym or a commercial gym that I got the key to. In some capacity, I would have found a way to do it, because I believe that our thoughts create our reality, and I know I would have created exactly what I needed and wanted. So if you're sitting home twiddling your thumbs saying, oh, poor me because I have no gym and the gyms are closed, you know what? You're not trying hard enough. I know a lot of my clients have found ways to do it, or they went online and they looked for it and they built their own gyms. It's been 2.5 months we've been out. There's plenty of people that I know that have amassed dumbbells and plates and pieces of machinery. Stores are open. You can order stuff. You know what? You might have to spend a few bucks for it, but you know what? You could amass enough equipment to allow yourself to train, to stimulate the muscle, to hold what you have until the gym's open. Now all the gyms are opening up, so it's almost a moot point at that point. But you know what? There could be another wave of this stuff, 6 months from now. So my advice to you is, if you love training that much and it's that therapeutic to you, you better set up a little mini home gym for yourself somewhere in your house, your apartment, whatever, your garage, so that if this ever happens again, you have backup. It's like I have a generator on my house and on this building that we're in right here. If the electricity goes out because of a hurricane or whatever the case may be, I'm still up and operating, because that's very important to me. Because I got to operate. I got to make videos. I got to do stuff. I got work. I got to send orders in for Species Nutrition. My wife's got to process all the orders for all the websites. We got to work. So I spent the money on a generator so that I can do that. You guys, if it's that important, save up your allowance and buy yourself some gym equipment.